Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Super Wrestling Federation's Saturday Night Powerslam. And what a match we have lined up for you tonight, folks, as the Master of the Sky, Dragonfly, will be squaring up against the Undisputed Ace, Luigi Calzone, in singles competition. This should be a match for the ages. Both of these two competitors have so much to gain from winning tonight. You can feel the electricity in the air. Look at the man atop the stage, walking down the ramp. The Undisputed Ace, Luigi Calzone, has arrived here on Saturday Night Powerslam. The first ever contender to Von Stott and the SWF World Championship is here, and he's hoping to be the next #1 contender and challenge for the second time in SWF history. And if he can defeat Dragonfly, he may very well be considered for the #1 contendership. Let's go, here we go, the match begins. Dragonfly, elbow to the back there by Luigi Calzone. Test of strength for both competitors. This is amazing. Luigi Calzone, one of the most incredible performers here at the SWF. The first ever challenger for the SWF World Championship, and the newcomer, the Master of the Sky, Dragonfly. Very impressive with her high-flying abilities. We have yet to see her spread her wings. Pun intended, folks. This should be a great match. Both competitors can benefit so much from this. We know not who the #1 contender for Von Stott and the SWF World Championship is. We've had 3 come, we've had 3 fall. Luigi Calzone, Hawaiian Steve, and Brandon Trout. Who will be the 4th #1 contender, the 4th challenger in history of the SWF to challenge for the world title? That still remains to be seen. But if these two can put on an amazing match, whoever walks out victorious definitely puts their name in the hat at a chance for #1 contendership. Let's see what these two can do. We've seen what Luigi Calzone can do. Let's see what the Dragonfly can do. She was not victorious in her debut against the Game Changer Harriet Harlem. Will that story remain the same in her second match here against the Undisputed Ace? Or will she surprise the SWF world and pull off the victory against Luigi Calzone? We know Luigi Calzone wants another shot at Von Stott and the SWF World Championship. So we know that he's going to want to win this match. He knows that the board of directors and he knows that management are watching closely. They are scouting the talent. They are taking note of all the wins and losses. And we believe soon they're going to have an answer for us as to who will be challenging Von Stott for the SWF World Championship, or who will be contending for the #1 contendership. Luigi Calzone with the stalling suplex has the Dragonfly. And down she goes, hitting the apron and falling to the floor. Luigi Calzone stands in the center of the ring, waiting. Wait a second! Dragonfly has a fluorescent light tube! Look at that, you can see Luigi Calzone diving out of the way, trying not to get hit by the fluorescent light tube. Why would Dragonfly want to grab a weapon to get herself disqualified? Luigi Calzone wanted nothing to do with any of that. Luigi Calzone is one of the most honorable, strong, and proud members of the SWF roster. He doesn't need weapon use. Unless, of course, it's a weapon-style match, then he may partake in weapon use. But right now, he's trying to compete to be at the top of the mountain. He wants to be noticed. He wants the notoriety. He wants the skill. He wants the honor and the prestige of being an SWF superstar. He wants to be the #1 contender. And above all, he wants to be the Super Wrestling Federation World Champion. He's not here for gimmicks. He's not here for any shenanigans. He's here to come, arrive, compete, do whatever it takes to walk in and out of the match as the best in the world. Now he slams down Dragonfly hard. She has taken quite a beating here. She lost in her first match. Can her second match be different? Thrown right into the corner is Dragonfly. Looks like Luigi Calzone's going to put her up top. What's Calzone got in mind? The Undisputed Ace going for... Oh my gosh, a gut-wrench suplex from the top turnbuckle all the way onto that fluorescent light tube. Since she did not use the fluorescent light tube, she has not been disqualified. But we also know that referee Ed Trout is a bit lenient on the rules until he gets to the point where he feels that he needs to disqualify someone. He has not had to do it yet, but we know that he is lenient. But everyone has a limit. Nice arm drag there by Dragonfly. Now dragging the carcass of Luigi Calzone away from the ropes so she can work on the leg. Stomp on the thigh there. Oh, elbow to the skull. Now working on the leg again. Dragonfly seems to be working on the limbs here of Luigi Calzone, but Calzone lifts her above his head, slams her down hard. Picking her up by the head, now taunting her, running off the ropes, and taking her down. He tackles her to the ground, but look, she uses her legs to kick Calzone off of her. Now she's walking away, sizing up her opponent. Another gut wrench there, but this time on the mat. Wait a minute, Luigi Calzone, now at the fluorescent light tube. Oh, he smashes at the back of her head. Looks like Calzone is switching up his usual style. He used her own weapon against her, but she hits him with a double arm DDT. Not gonna go for the pin, no. Look at that, back and forth with these competitors. Nice leg drop to the back of the head there. Calzone now going for the pin. Referee Ed Trout with the 1, 2, and 2 count. The match continues. Round of applause from the crowd. Everyone is on their feet, clapping their hands. Look at that. Wait a second. Luigi Calzone, taunting for the crowd, has something in mind. Irish whip off the ropes and tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Stalling suplex, letting the blood rush to her head before he slams her down hard onto the mat. Tried to slap her across the chest, but she moved out of the way. Wait a second. Nice body slam there by Dragonfly, signaling something for the crowd. Rolls her fingers. Look at that backhand spring off the ropes. With a backflip with an elbow drop to follow. What a maneuver. This luchadora really bringing this unique style here to the SWF. With an enziguri, now she's going off the ropes and drop kick to the face. Takes down Calzone. Knee to the stomach. Look at that, the Dragonfly taunt there. Now she's going for the camel clutch, but too close to the ropes is Luigi Calzone. Signaling for a rope break. Wait a second. Here goes Dragonfly, bouncing off the ropes, swinging between the ropes and kicks him in the head. What a match. It looks like Dragonfly is starting to find her pace here. Starting to spread her wings. What is she going to do next? Elbow to the back of Calzone. She's taunting for the crowd. The crowd is going crazy. Going for the camel clutch. Will Calzone submit? Will he quit? No, he's fighting with all his might. He escapes the clutches of the Dragonfly. Look at this. Multiple elbows to the skull. Takes down the Master of the Sky. And now she's grounded. Right where Luigi Calzone wants her. Drags her away from the ropes. He's spinning her around like a record player. Round and round she goes. Where she'll land, nobody knows. But she goes flying. There she goes, landing right on the mat. A slap to the chest, but no. She gets out of the way. Another gut wrench by the Undisputed Ace. Both competitors down. Both are sucking wind. Both are looking exhausted. Look at that. Dragonfly going for the double arm DDT. Drags Calzone down to the mat. Drop kick, sliding all across the ring just to kick him in the head. Spinning back kick, Pele kick, backflip kick to the head. Dragonfly really starting to show that she does belong here at the SWF. Beautiful leg drops by the Dragonfly. Wait a second. Oh, that spinning fisherman suplex. 2 count, only a 2 count. Look at this. Multiple European uppercuts here. Luigi Calzone taunting for the crowd. Now spinning her around once again. Referee calls her rope break. The match continues. Here we go. Oh, elbow to the back. Dragonfly spinning around. Now going for the Boston Crab on Luigi Calzone. Can she make the girlhood dream come true by submitting him? No. Wait a second. We saw that before. This taunting to the crowd. Multiple kicks and a leg drop to follow. Wait a second. It might be time. Luigi Bomb! Luigi Bomb 1, 2, and 3. Luigi Calzone, the Undisputed Ace, has defeated the Master of the Sky, Dragonfly, as she eats a Luigi Bomb supersized. What a match! The Undisputed Ace showing he deserves to be at the top of the mountain here at the SWF.